All right, Coach, would you like to give us your opening statement?
Sure. Excited obviously to get our first win under our belt, and I thought Meg played a terrific game. It was fun to watch her kind of dominate down there, and I think we all know what she's capable of, but it's just fun to see it happen. And she didn't even hit a three. Usually she scores some points from the perimeter. So I think overall we did a fairly good job. Definitely some things that we can continue to work on though.
Yeah, Coach, as you said, first win of the season. What was the biggest adjustment in the game plan that we made between Western Kentucky versus tonight?
I think that we talked a lot about getting the ball back inside because we felt like there was a big mismatch there. We took care of the ball. Obviously, we only had 9 turnovers this game, which was completely different from the last game we played. So that was something we focused on. I wish we had done a better job on the boards because I do think that's something that we can be a great team at, and so it's something we need to continue to work on. Defensively, I don't think we played our best game. I think we have a long ways to go on the defensive end. Just in our shooting, we haven't had a good shooting night yet. So there's some things that just haven't clicked yet. That I think once we can put all these things together, this is a great team. I love to coach them. They work hard. We just got to figure some things out.
And Megan, obviously career high tonight with 30 points, but all 30 of them coming in the paint, and it was really a dominant effort in that front. How early into the game or into preparation did you know that you were going to be a focal point and having the majority of that being in the post?
I don't know. It can go either way at any moment of the game, but I just knew I was going to continue getting the ball.
You can say dominate.
We all saw it. That's fine. For the ball. Demanding the ball is what I wanted to say. I don't know. They kept on feeding me, and I just kept on going my way. So gotta do what we gotta do to win. So it's good.
Dayla, you led the team in minutes tonight with 36 minutes. Can you talk about how you kind of can battle, how do you keep your mind fresh after playing like that heavy of minutes?
Yeah, so I can't say that my mind is fresh the whole time, but I'm definitely just I need to do this for my team, and I'm in here for a reason. So I'm grateful for the minutes that I get, and I know that Coach trusts me. So I'm just push through, and when I get pulled out, get my mind fresh there, and then yeah.
Coach, you talked about only 9 turnovers in tonight's game, a lot. A big difference from last game. What impressed you the most about the ball security from your team?
Well, I think it was a completely different team. We weren't pressed, we weren't really trapped in the zone, and they didn't pressure us a ton. So it's just a different style of game. But I do think it's something that we talked about, and I do think that they take that to heart, and so we just did a better job, I think, of handling the ball, making good decisions, and our entry passes into Meg were much better, and just all those little things.
Now, Megan and Dayla, you guys are 2 of the upperclassmen leaders on what is a very young Thunderbird squad. How do you kind of approach leading these underclassmen into games like this?
I think communication's the top thing, but these younger classmen are really good. They're in the gym all the time, and they take everything we tell them to heart, and they really try to work on everything. So they're gonna be good. They are good, but they're gonna be way good.
Yeah, no, I just think we let them know that we have complete faith in them and that they're here for a reason. I mean, 2 freshmen start, and we have complete faith that they can score whenever they want to, and they're clearly starting for a reason. So, yeah, as long as we're instilling confidence in them, I think they're going to be just fine.
Coach, you mentioned it before already. The shooting, still haven't had a great shooting night. Lots of points in the paint, but nothing from the perimeter.
Right.
What's it going to take to get the team to play that complete effort?
Yeah, I think one of the things we talked about is getting game speed reps. We do a lot of shooting in practice, and we actually shoot the ball really well in practice in comparison to last year how we shot the ball. So I think part of it's just game speed. We just got to get more reps going at game speed, hitting shots when we're tired, and just different things like that. But it's got to be something that we continue to work on. And we have great shooters. Dayla's a great 3-point shooter. Charlie's been great. Sam's a great shooter. Meg's a great shooter. We can stretch it out even with our post players this year. Ava's a great shooter. So we just got to put it all together.
For Daylani, you led the team tonight in free throw attempts, and also one of the leaders this season what is the key to getting to that opportunity and also just capitalizing on it?
Yeah, for me, I think shooting threes was like a big thing for me last year, and I'm not a 3-point shooter. I'm not gonna say that I am. I'm just not. But I prefer to get the basket, and that's what I want to do. If I know I can take someone off the dribble, I will. And quite frankly, they were fouling every time I got to the basket. So that's nice for me. I'd rather finish right away than go to the free throw line. But like if I get to the free throw line, I'm gonna knock them down. So.
Coach, we have one more game at UC Santa Barbara on Sunday before we have a rematch title game against CBU here in the AFEC. What's the biggest thing that the team needs to do to kind of continue developing before we go into our first really big, tough, whack opponent of the season?
Well, I told them we have one game left before we have a pretty long stretch during Thanksgiving break, and so we have one game to prove that we can be a better defensive team. Otherwise, we're going to get after it Thanksgiving week, and we're going to do a lot of defense. So, I think this is a team that wants to do the right thing. We're going to work hard, and we're going to try to do the things that we're great at and be a great team together. We don't have any egos. We don't have, it's like I said, it's a fun team to coach. They enjoy being around each other. They enjoy being in the gym. So it's going to come together. I think we just got to continue to put the work in.
And Coach, 52 points in the paint tonight. How important is it, especially on a night where it's not going in from deep, how important is it to be able to have that confidence that not just Megan's playing well down in the paint, but everybody's getting into the paint and making those shots?
Yeah, I mean, it was a game changer tonight. There was a little bit of frustration because I felt like sometimes we did take some quick shots where we needed to work the ball around. It was like if we didn't get it in right away, then we gotta take another shot. But we needed to just work it around a little bit and get comfortable getting the ball in there. And so, I mean, we have some great post players. We only have 4 post players on the team right now. And I mean, you look at Ash, she had 5 offensive rebounds, and Ava scoring in there. Lex got some great putbacks, and just she's going to give you A+ effort all the time. And I told them at halftime, I don't care if Meg has 50 points and we win the game. And I think the team believes that too. We're going to ride the wave of whoever's having a great game.
Coach, you talked about you would like to see the defense a little bit better, but you guys still forced 24 turnovers and had 27 points off those turnovers. How did that play kind of impact the outcome of this game?
Yeah, I think that we can be, we have Shiho, Dayla, we have people that are handsy and they pressure, and I think a lot of it is just lack of communication sometimes. We're not just 2 people on the same page. Some of it is just executing, ball screen defense and contesting shots, being up a little bit closer. Just some little things that we need to tweak that I think are going to make us a lot better.
So Coach, outside of what you've already talked about with defense and just shooting the ball, are there any points of emphasis you kind of want to work on going into your next game?
I do think, we still gave up 14 offensive rebounds, and I think that has to be something that we continue to work on. We have to do a job on the boards, and we played a couple possessions of zone where that's an area I think we need to continue to improve too. And then when we're in zone, we have to make sure we're boxing out. I think we gave up three offensive rebounds, one time down the court. And so it just has to be a priority, and we have to understand how important possessions are, whether it's securing the rebound or taking care of the ball or executing whatever we're trying to execute, but we just have to value every possession.
Last one for me, for Megan, would be obviously you led the game in scoring, so maybe it's just keeping that up. But is there any goals that you have maybe going forward into even just Sunday of specific areas of your game that you'd like to improve?
My defense. Sometimes I get a little tired and my legs forget to move, but I'm good. I'll work on it.
Would you like to leave us with anything, Coach?
No, I mean, we're excited to play again and, have our first road trip, so just looking forward to it.